I'm Gabby Giffords. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. January 8th, 2011 changed my life forever.
We're following the breaking news, a horrible story out of Tucson, Arizona today.
I was a congresswoman. I was shot in my head while meeting with my constituents.
18 individuals shot, 6 killed.
Congresswoman Gabby Giffords remains in critical condition.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk.
She is currently at a hospital in the area, and she is battling for her life.
I watched gun violence destroy too many lives. After the shooting at the Sandy Hook Elementary School, I've said enough is enough. I founded a group called Giffords. We are on a mission to end gun violence.
Gabby, I wanted to start by asking you about January 8th, 2011. You mentioned it was a day that changed your life forever. So you were at a Congress on Your Corner event, and you were meeting with your constituents, something you'd loved to do, and you were shot in the head at that event at point blank range. What do you remember about that day?
It was freezing cold. Pam Simon, my dear friend, lent me her mittens.
You don't remember anything else about that day?
No.
Wow.
What do you remember?
I remember exactly where I was when I heard about the shooting on the radio. They initially reported that you had been killed, and they later changed and announced that you had survived. But 6 people died that day, and many others were wounded. And it was just a tragedy, a terrible day for Tucson.
I have come here tonight as an American who, like all Americans, kneels to pray with you today and will stand by you tomorrow.
Let's take a minute now and talk about aphasia. Gabby and I have known each other and worked together for many years. What does aphasia mean to you, Gabby?
Aphasia really sucks. The words are there in my brain. I just can't get them out.
You know, in the past, before the shooting, you were a congresswoman, you were a public servant. I think you really thrived on being in front of people and sharing your message and inspiring people to be the best they could be. Now, by doing these speeches again, these public speaking events, you get the opportunity to do that again and inspire people again. So I think it's been a really important part of our therapy sessions. You've made such remarkable gains in your ability to speak. Do you think that you'll continue to improve? Are you optimistic?
I'm optimistic. It will be a long, hard haul, but I'm optimistic.
Yeah. So let's talk about your French horn. I was very lucky. I got to travel with you when you were preparing the speech for the Democratic National Convention. You also played your French horn. Why was that important for you?
It's so difficult. I love the challenge. The music filled me up inside.
When you started playing the French horn again after the injury, did you have to relearn how to play it?
Not really. It's all still there in my brain. Reading the music is hard.
Is there some sort of strategic plan to that? Do you feel like practicing the French horn might be good for your brain, or why do you practice?
Playing the French horn feels really good.
It probably does really good things for your brain, but I think that's important to recognize too, that it can't all be therapy. It can't all be working on recovery. You have to do things that are good for you. Would you say your recovery is a process of discovering a new Gabby Giffords or a fight to reclaim the old Gabby Giffords?
the new one. Better, stronger, tougher.
In Congress, I learned a powerful lesson. Strong women get things done.
So many shootings, so many tragedies in this country. Such a struggle to get out every word that you want to say. Hours and hours of therapy. What keeps you going?
I want to make the world a better place.
It's been a pleasure sitting down today and just chatting with you. No therapy today. I wanted to thank you for being an inspiration just to so many people and for working so hard to keep us all safer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Gabby, you are so amazing. We're so honored that you did this with us, so thank you, really.
You are amazing, and we just appreciate you taking the time for this, seriously.
It means the world.
Hey guys, I'm Karan Barar.
And I'm Sophie Reynolds.
And we're advisors for the Cameron Boyce Foundation. We originally founded the Cameron Boyce Foundation with his family shortly after he passed, and our focus was to really continue where he left off.
At the Cameron Boyce Foundation, we believe in ending gun violence with all of our hearts, largely because it was something that Cameron was so passionate about. He had a really beautiful vision for a project he called Wielding Peace that was about engaging young people in the fight against gun violence and sort of looking at the problem with an alternative solution.
But right now, we're having this conversation because originally when we started our social campaign, Wielding Peace, Cameron had a very specific name on that list, and that name is?
Gabby Giffords. So we're so excited to be doing this today. It's been 10 years since you were injured. What have you learned from your experiences over the last 10 years?
To be grateful for friends and family, and to live every day to the fullest.
How do you maintain your very positive outlook and optimism?
I want to make the world a better place.
What do you hope to accomplish this year with Giffords?
Save lives.
What's your advice to people looking around their own communities and wondering what they can do to help?
Be a leader, set an example, be passionate, be courageous, be your best.
Not being able to say out loud everything you are thinking must be frustrating. Gabby, do you ever want to give up?
No way, Jose.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Ending gun violence was extremely important to Cameron because it's a problem plaguing our generation and it's completely preventable.
To join the fight, text COURAGE to 34131.
You can also check us out by following us on Instagram at the Cameron Boyce Foundation and Gabby Giffords at Giffords Courage to check them out.